Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Nunu and Willump, the boy and his Yeti. All right, already going into this, I do know just honestly like two things. So one being Nunu and Willump are from the Freljord, and two, I just know this is going to be like a wholesome reaction. We're probably going to have like a lot of wholesome voice lines and just a lot of the wholesome interactions, I imagine. Oh, and then I guess a third thing I know is that there is the Song of Nunu game, which I actually want to play and record and everything and get on the channel at some point in the future. Pull the fur out of your ear holes, Willump. This is going to be the bestest story ever. Okay. Role is Tank, region Freljord. And then related champions are only Lysandra and Anivia. Very interesting. I want to know how they are related to those two. Once upon a time, there was a boy who wanted to prove he was a hero by slaying a fearsome monster, only to discover that the beast, a lonely and magical Yeti, merely needed a friend. Bound together by ancient power and a shared love of snowballs, Nunu and Willump now ramble wildly across the Freljord, breathing life into imagined adventures. They hope that somewhere out there they will find Nunu's mother. If they can save her, maybe they will be heroes after all. Okay, so Nunu's mom is missing, and Willump just honestly wanted a friend. Very cool. Yeah, and I expect some like wholesome and just cute art ahead of us as well. One of the Notai, a nomadic tribe that long traveled the Freljord, Nunu learned from his mother Leica that behind everything is a story. Together they gathered tales that Leica turned into songs. For Nunu, nothing was better than journeying from village to village, hearing his mother sing of ancient heroes. With music and dance, the Notai brought one last celebration to everyone they met as each winter's chill set in. Riding the wave of frost spilling from Anivia's wings, his heart beating the rhythm of a jubilant song, Nunu's world was full of possibility. On his 5th name day, Leica gave Nunu a special gift, a flute, so he could learn to play her melodies himself. In the safety of their cart, the two bundled together and followed the knotted string that served as Leica's heart song, recording everywhere they'd been together as the years came and went. Oh, this is gonna make the mom going missing even more sad. Oh no. When the caravan was attacked by raiders, Nunu was separated from his mother. Dragged to safety by a band of frost guard, the surviving No-Tide children were taken to a village near their towering citadel. Nunu was left to wonder what happened to Leica, waiting to hear her songs on the wind. Snow fell, weeks passed. Nunu missed his mother desperately, but the frost guard assured him no child could safely search for her. They weren't even impressed when he showed them the flute he now called Svelsonger, the name of a mighty blade existing only in his imagination. Nunu spent more and more time alone, escaping into his mother's songs, the legends and heroes of old. He yearned to be one of these heroes, a warrior like the frost guard who could have saved his mother. I feel like I've seen this kind of story before where it's like, a child like loses their parent or something, and then they like wish they were stronger, and then they become like a strong individual when they're an adult. He even met their leader, Lysandra, who asked countless questions about his mother's stories, always seeking information about one particular song. Oh, this is kind of interesting. What's so important about this song? No one believed Nunu could be a hero, not even the other Notai children who teased him for his flute when they now had daggers. But Nunu knew the songs in his heart, and one night, he realized how he could prove himself and earn the frost guard's help to find his mother. From Lysandra, he learned of a fierce monster that killed all who sought its power, thwarting the frost guard who were sent each year, never to return. There was a song that Nunu's mother sang. Could it be the one Lysandra would always ask about? Suddenly, Nunu understood. Lysandra wanted to know about the Yeti. Nunu could name the beast. It would answer his challenge and feel the wrath of Svelsonger. Using his flute to tame a herd of elk here, Nunu snuck out into the snow. One lonely child traveled to face a monster, finally living out a legend that not even he could imagine. Okay, I'm very interested in this song. Maybe there's something I'm not recalling about Lysandra, but yeah, like what does Lysandra want with the Yeti and the song? Very interesting. An ancient and noble race that once ruled over the mountains of the Freljord, the Yeti civilization was destroyed in a cataclysm of ice. Forged to watch his brethren descending into savagery after being stripped of their magic, one Yeti swore to protect what remained of their power. A gem that swirled with the frozen dreams of any mortal mind nearby. Okay, so are we getting like Willump's story now? As the last magical Yeti, the Guardian was also shaped by perception. Though he had been chosen to safeguard the magic until it would be needed again, he could find no worthy vessel. Men who entreated upon his ruined home had only malice in their hearts, and so a monster greeted them with a fang and claw. But the Guardian knew he was forgetting something, his name, and the names of those he had loved. Once there had been a song. That all changed when a young boy stumbled into the ruins. After centuries of unbroken vigil, the monster was prepared to end the boy's life, snarling as he sensed the human approach. Unexpectedly, the gem brought forth images of heroes slaying dragons and beheading ancient serpents from the boy's mind. The child roared, drawing his flute like a fearsome sword, but the blow never came, for even as the boy saw visions of heroes swirling around him, he realized the deeper truths of the songs his mother sang. When he looked at the Guardian, he didn't see a monster. He saw someone who needed a friend. Still enraged, the Yeti did not expect the first snowball to the face. He did not just throw a snowball at a Yeti. Or the second. Snowball fight. In anger, then shock, then joy, the guardian joined in, shaped not by fear but by a child's imagination. He was growing furrier and friendlier. His growl was becoming a laugh, until the beast accidentally broke the boy's flute. What? As the child began to cry, the guardian felt a kindred grief take shape around the gem. For centuries, he had looked into it and seen the end of his people, the threat they had buried, betrayal by the blind one. And now, instead, he saw a caravan burning. The threat they had buried, betrayal by the blind one. Are we talking about Lysandra? And also, what is this gem? What's the significance of it? He heard a voice on the wind. He sensed something else within the boy, something he had never felt from a human, not even the three sisters who had come to him long ago. It was love fighting back despair. In that moment, the guardian knew the Freljord's only hope lay in the power already within this child. The magic he'd been guarding was a tool. What truly mattered was the heart that would shape it. With a gesture, the magic passed from the gem into the boy, giving him the ability to make his imagination real. Whoa, that's a crazy ability. To repair his flute, freezing it in dreams that hardened into true ice. To imagine a best friend named Willump. Okay, that's pretty cool. To repair his flute, freezing it in dreams that hardened into true ice. So now his flute is like a true ice, I guess, weapon? But not really? I don't know. I'll have to see how he uses the flute and his abilities. Escaping into the Freljordian plains, Nunu's heart and Willump's strength now enabled the pair to do what they never could do alone. To have an adventure. Following the songs of Nunu's mother, they snowball wildly from one place to the next, holding on to the hope that she is still out there somewhere. But Willump knows that with magic and dreams come responsibility. One day the games will end as the dark ice at the heart of the Freljord thaws and thaws. They're giving us the little, the thing that Lysandra's obviously taking care of, but very cool. All right, I mean, I'm interested to know more. There's a lot of mystery revolved around kind of Lysandra's interest in Willump and the gem, I assume, and then the song. Definitely have some interest in that. And then I'm also very curious as to what kind of abilities Nunu's gonna have, not that the gem has kind of gone into him and given him abilities. All right, our story is going to be called Stone Cold. I wake up suddenly, like a story that starts in the middle of the action. The song, I heard it. Willump, I shout. I heard the song again. Wake up. I shove aside the snow that serves as our blanket and look my floriferous friend in the face. His whiskers are twitching like they can feel my dream slowly fading. He growls and his breath swirls into all kinds of shapes. But even though he's old and has hair in his ear holes, still, he's my best friend. I laugh as his beard tickles my nose. Ain't no way you're gonna see me with freaking hair in my ear holes. Even if I'm an old man, I'm gonna take care of those things and trim those bad boys. Nothing like a magical yeti to bring me back to reality. Willump rolls over and starts scratching his grumbling belly. You're always thinking about food, I laugh again. Laughing feels good. It helps me remember. My mom. Oh God. We've been following her song across the Freljord, my mom's heart song. Everywhere we've ever been, she made a verse, and if I could only remember what each place was, I could find my way back to her. I could save her, like a hero in her stories. But I can only remember parts of the song when I'm not trying, and sometimes it's like my mom is out there singing. Like that, did you hear that? It's coming from that village, I bellow, pointing towards a patch of darkness beneath a frozen waterfall. Something inside me knows that's where the song came from. Sword first, Willump, I'll cut through the wind. I shiver as we enter the clearing a few moments later, though I'm surrounded by scrazzly fur. Even this close, the village is mostly shadows. There are no people. If there were, I'd know, cause it's so cold I'd see their breath. What is this place, I ask. Willump growls wisely. Naljog? That can't be its name. How would anyone know how to spell that? Then Willump grumbles that it's the Yeti word for stone. The buildings are stones heaped really high. The pathways are stones too. Stones. Got it. So it's not weird that the flowers are carved out of stone, right? And those furs hanging over a door and that old rope, at least it would be rope if it wasn't hard and gray. Okay, so this whole town's been turned to stone? Is everything around here stones, I ask? It's not fair. In the stories, stones at least have runes carved into them or something. I'm starting to wonder why the song led me here when I finally see a person, their back turned beneath an archway. My name is Nunu and I'm here to help, I yell, and I pull at the person's shoulder, but when they topple into the light with a dull thwunk, I immediately realize they're stone too. Okay, who could have done this? And beyond the archway are all the missing people from the village, huddled together like statues. There's one who looks like a warrior, now dull and gray. There's a farmer and his wife holding each other tightly, like they were carved from one slab. A little girl, a pebble beside them. It's a curse, a real one. Willump, I say, we gotta do something. That's the thing about Mom's songs. My favorites were always tales of heroes, more than a match for any curse. With the lessons I learned, we can save these people, right? I have to believe. Otherwise, how am I gonna save her? Okay, so is he gonna imagine a song that frees these people from being turned into stone maybe somehow? I remember one song, a myth about how Avarosa healed the turtle that carries the sea by giving it a big kiss. But I don't want my first kiss to be a statue. I make Willumps kiss him just in case and watch as the stones get stuck to his fur. I try saying the prayers Lysandra taught me, just in case. I make a dragon out of snow to scare the curse away, like Anivia did to fight the southern army. I even try pulling the sun closer, like how Brahm thawed his village in the song my mom sang, but the sun's too far. Oh, very cool that we're getting Brahm after doing his reaction, because we know his stories like are all around the Freljord and people tell stories about him. Brahm must have really long arms. Willump tries to comfort me. He says some curses can't be fought. Sometimes heroes don't win, but I remember what matters. I can feel it. Even though my mom is missing, our caravan buried in snow, the feeling of being loved. That's what this village deserves. If we can't help these people, I tell Willump, then we're gonna help these statues. I smile and reach for my flute. I mean my sword, Svelsunger. Hero time. Ha. Well, he is positive. I knew that was going to be a thing. Like, I knew he was definitely going to be more positive. I can smell the curse. A hateful stench like troll. Oh, is this Trundle's doing? It has the weight of centuries. Weight that could grind the years this child has left down to mere days. Here's where even heroes of song would question how they could fight. Blades powerless against ancient magic. But Nunu is no mere hero. He is something better. He is a boy. He whoops and calls my attention to the frozen waterfall above us. We are close enough now that we can see them, nestled atop stillness. Krugs. Stone creatures animated by magic, more than at home living above a village such as this one. Okay, so not Trundle, but Krugs. Their nest had dammed the water's flow, holding back the Freljord's lifeblood. I taste a hint of Nunu's intentions. It tastes like Krugs. Delicious. Hey, stony crabs, you took something from those statues, Nunu yells and hops onto my back without losing a beat, for the music is in his heart. The magic is his now. Swept up in his imagination, snow forms before us, gradually taking shape into a mighty snowball. I laugh as we ramble wildly, our merry burden growing so large that beneath us the village trembles, buildings stretching themselves awake. And still the snowball grows larger. The Krugs make only a tiny chitter as we leap into the air to the top of the waterfall, blotting out the sun. What? We're just making a giant snowball? The Freljord goes white, the dam embraced by snow, even as it's torn apart. And then the earth roars. Icicles crack like bones made brittle by winter. The roar grows louder as the river coughs and clears dust from its throat, water tumbling into the village below. Wait, what's happening? Did you see that, Willump? Nunu asks, but my eyes are already closed. I could feel magic more powerful than the curse welling up to fill the village, casting shivers through my fear and bringing warmth to a world that is cold. It is the only magic that can save the Freljord. Even the frozen dreams of my people, coveted by the Frostguard, pale in comparison to this magic, held in abundance by a child. Hope. Wow, okay. His arms are around me now, and I hug him back with all four limbs, looking away so he does not see the snowflakes falling from my eyes. The curse has not lifted, but still life has returned, and as it spreads, stone flowers washing away to make room for living ones. What curse could stand in its way? No evil can last if life embraces joy and refuses to hide. I reach onto the ground and pick up a chunk of ice, crushing it to snow between my paws. Hey, Nunu yells as I hit him in the face with a snowball, trailing the magic that swirls in his heart. As we play, the wind whips through the flute on Nunu's back, casting up stray notes. Then I finally hear it too. Her song. Where waters once roared, winds whisper to stone. In shadow now Zhag lies. Silence sings, hope survives. Okay, so that song kind of just summarized the story, but it like kind of prophesized what just happened a little bit. Okay, that was a little fun interactive story of us learning kind of like how Nunu and Willump are going around, I assume in the Freljord, and just kind of like trying to be heroes and stuff, and kind of what they can do and in combat and things like that. So very cool, and kind of like what's going on in Nunu's head and also in Willump's head. It's cool that we're getting like the first person perspective of Willump in these as well, as I did not expect that. All right, let's dive straight into the champion trailer for Nunu and Willump. Here we go. Oh, he sounds scary when he talks.
Best story I've ever heard. Whoa, did you see that?
This is gonna be super wholesome, isn't it?
Really? We can wish for anything we want?
Hmm.
Then what about... Yeah!
Willump's voice sounds funny.
Favorites, Willump. Roasted Brachiosaurus, Pollywog pudding, egg pop.
Okay. Oh, he's got a big chomp ability.
Whatever
Interesting.
that is, and... maybe not that. Oh, what if we made a snowman?
There's no way that's an ability. Oh.
Woo, you're right. That was close. I know. Let's have the biggest snowball.
Throwing snowballs? That's okay. I figured.
We can go bigger.
Oh, we can literally make a giant snowball and roll it. Okay, that seems pretty fun. Brand.
To dangerous lands. Meet fellow adventurers. Help people in need. And can be Freljord's greatest hero.
Oh, he's like, what is he doing? Consuming the air or something?
Save the day. Aw, I wish we could choose more than one thing, Willump.
They seem like such a cool like duo.
What are we waiting for? Go, Willump, go!
They both were alone, have nobody, and then they found each other.
Or we were elves. Or zombies.
Zombies mentioned.
No, wait. Robots. That's what people want.
Okay, this was a pretty funny trailer, actually. Okay, zombies mentioned in League of Legends. Okay, zombies are real. Okay, I just have to say that. And so are robots. All right, that was fun. Let's go ahead and check out the gameplay spotlight. All right, let's just get right into the champion spotlight for Nunu and Willump.
The boy and his Yeti. After Nunu discovered that the fearsome monster of legend was just waiting for a good snowball fight, he and Willump became the best
Oh,
of
they
friends.
literally can do
Also,
a giant
Warden-style
snowball.
junglers who excel at roaming from lane to lane, securing objectives, and protecting their fellow adventurers.
Jungler, okay.
Every adventure's better
Guys,
than a friend.
as of recording this video, I have played like maybe 8 games of League of Legends. I am starting to learn the roles, okay? We've started to figure out what does what, and you know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff, or the mechanics and all of that. So, hey, just want to put that out there.
Welcome to the Nunu and Willump Champion Spotlight.
Okay. I'm excited to see like what the flute does, if it does anything.
Nunu and Willump's passive is Call of the Freljord.
Okay.
Damaging enemy champions, large monsters, or structures gets Willump and a nearby ally's blood boiling, increasing their attack and movement speed for a few seconds.
Okay.
Call of the Freljord prioritizes the ally with the highest attack speed. While
Oh,
buffed,
interesting.
Nunu and Willump's basic attacks cleave the immediate area.
So he like kind of buffs
Fly
teammates.
into it, Willump.
Nunu and Willump's Q is Consume.
Oh,
Willump takes a bite out of an enemy, dealing true damage to minions and monsters and healing himself in the process.
can it
He can
actually
also
just
chew on enemy champions to deal
eat
magic
the little
damage.
guys?
The heal is significantly increased when Nunu and Willump are low on health.
Oh, wow.
Consume
That
can
was a
use for
big
extra
HP
damage
boost.
in a fight, or as a way to bait enemies when you're low on health. But using Q to steal Baron or Dragon is a sure way to tilt the enemy team off the face of Runeterra.
Yeah.
Nunu and Willump's W is biggest snowball ever.
Ah,
I just
it's a
realized
W. I thought maybe it'd be an
snowballs
ultimate or
are
something. Cool.
Willump starts rolling a snowball that grows in size and speed, crashing the snowball into a wall.
Can you
enemy
stop it at any
champion, or large
time?
monster
I
damages
imagine.
and knocks up nearby enemies. The damage and duration of the
Okay.
knockup increases with the size of the snowball up to a cap.
Hmm.
Reactivating the ability releases the snowball in a straight line.
Oh, cool. Okay, you
Once
can
you've
actually
mastered
release
the
it.
turning mechanic, try rolling in the backcountry to access remote wildlife and surprise gank routes for bringing the avalanche to your enemies.
Cool.
Nunu and Willump to the rescue.
It's hard to dodge that
Nunu
giant
and Willump
snowball.
work best when built as a tank. There's always the option to enhance your W with increased movement speed.
Whoa.
And a Predator Rune for an AP burst attack that's
That
just
was
abominable.
crazy how fast he
Nunu
started
and
going.
Willump's E is Snowball Barrage.
Oh, he throws snowballs.
Nunu rapidly flings up to 3 bursts of 3 snowballs each
Oh,
for
that's
a few
fun.
seconds, damaging enemies and marking champions and monsters as snowbound.
Okay.
When Snowball Barrage ends, all snowbound enemies near Nunu and Willump are rooted.
So you have to be near them though.
Enemies hit by all 3 snowballs in a burst are slowed, but this can only happen once to each enemy during the Snowball Barrage.
Okay.
Your E has a small area of effect and can splash to
Oh,
enemies if they're
okay.
huddled up.
Pretty good.
Try to snowball an allied lane with early ganks. If your foe denies the Yeti hug, keep them close with a Frosty Flurry from your Snowball Barrage instead, sticking around long enough to snow them in.
I like the snowball ability. It
Cool
seems
guys
pretty
don't
good.
Look at assists. Nunu and Willump's ultimate is Absolute Zero.
Absolute
Nunu
zero.
and Willump sap the heat from the area around them, gaining a
Oh.
shield and increasingly slowing enemies as they channel, massively damaging those still in the area when it ends.
Interesting. Okay.
Absolute Zero can be cancelled early, but the slow and damage is increased the longer you channel.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that good. That kind of reminds me of
Keep enemies
Orisa's
on
ult
ice
in
by
Overwatch.
comboing your ult with Snowball Barrage. After some quick hits to mark enemies snowbound, switch to channeling Absolute Zero while your E is taken down to ensure they're rooted in place for the big freeze.
Cool.
Your W is great for ganking a lane and moving through the jungle, but it's also essential for clearing camps. Because the snowball lets Nunu and Willump take down multiple monsters quickly, they can take routes that would be tricky for other junglers, like going
Okay.
from red to raptors to wolves.
Look at that.
When you're ready to start the snow day, get rolling with the biggest snowball ever.
Run,
Once you
Ramus.
crash into a fight, unleash your icy artillery and lock down snowbound enemies with Snowball Barrage. When you need opponents to chill out, activate Absolute Zero to make them think twice about bringing a knife to a Yeti fight.
Cool.
One too many snowballs.
Acted like he was running away and then ultimated.
Look for adventure around every corner. Nunu and Willump are especially good at soloing Dragon and then roaming through the river and jungle. Just remember that while your W is the biggest snowball ever, it still takes time to roll, meaning smart enemies will simply step to the side and dodge it. However, continuing in the same direction increases the sharpness of the turn. Keep going and you can pull off some multi-track snowdrift.
Dang. Okay. Some Tokyo drift right there.
No.
Okay. I feel like most of the time people will dodge the snowball, but
slows, but there is no way
at the higher
getting out
ranks
once
anyway.
smart crowd control anchors you in place.
Very
Maybe
cool.
you can. Wait, what are you doing? Why, Nunu? Why?
He's feeding.
Thanks for tuning in to the Nunu and Willump Champion Spotlight.
Ooh.
Roll down to the links below for more info on the
Oh,
boy
there's
and his
a Christmas one. I've seen the pajama one recently in a Lotl. Very cool. Oh, we got a lot of Nunu and Willump skins. Yeah, I was gonna say, we're probably gonna see some pretty creative skins when we get there. All right, so Nunu and Willump, I've actually played a couple of games of jungle. I played like 2 games of jungle and I played a few games of mid. So I kind of understand the core concept of playing a jungler. I didn't know that tanks would generally sometimes be junglers. I thought tanks were maybe top, but you guys let me know in the comments. Obviously, I'm just now learning the game, so I'm not gonna be that much of an expert. But yeah, so Nunu and Willump, generally a jungle character. I really like the the Snowball Barrage. That's probably my favorite ultimate. That's probably my favorite ability. The ultimate, I think, seems pretty good. Consume could be pretty good as well. And then I feel like the W is actually my least favorite, but it's a good way of just like being a threat. It's actually probably really fun. I say it's my least favorite ability, but it's probably really fun to just start making a giant snowball around the map all the time. Obviously you have mana and stuff to worry about, but still. I think Nunu and Willump is somebody I would actually give a try next time I play jungle just to see how it goes. So you guys let me know if any of you are Nunu and Willump players, how good they are in the meta and things like that. So yeah. All right, guys, so I do know that there is a game called Song of Nunu. I actually think I want to play it on my Twitch stream and probably upload it over onto YouTube for you guys to check out. You guys let me know if I should do that. But here we go. We have the launch trailer for this game. I want to hear from you guys in the comments anything about the game. Was it perceived pretty well? Was it kind of eh? I know it came out like this year or actually maybe at the end of last year. So yeah, let's check it out. We're seeing the gameplay for it right now. I know it's like it's a linear story game, I think, right? Okay.
This will be our biggest adventure.
And then we do know Braum at some point shows up in this because of the Braum reaction we did.
Find the heart of the blue, Nunu.
The heart of the blue.
Look for the winged mountain.
Lysandra.
The Yeti and his boy are so.
Oh, we get Lysandra in this as well.
That foolish hero. I'll deal with him.
I think this might just be worth it to get more lore.
Bring me its secrets.
At least my friend is a Yeti, the size of 3 Drew basks.
Okay. I mean, that gameplay right there looks fun.
Sorry, I was just checking the echo. This place is huge.
So do you get to like explore? I wonder. That looks okay. This looks pretty fun. This looks like up my alley, honestly, on like a kind of fun, cozy adventure game. Unlock the mysteries of the Freljord.
You carry a flame, child.
Ooh.
The spark of Anivia.
Ornn shows up too? The Spark of Anivia? Hold on, what's happening here? There's so much in this game. I still have yet to do an Anivia reaction. You guys let me know if I should do that as well. I've done Ornn and Volley already. Although they're a little old at this point. This is kind of an epic trailer, I'll be honest with you guys. And I assume this is like all legit lore.
There's an entire army at the gate.
an army called Brahm.
Cool. That looks really fun, actually. It's on the Nintendo Switch as well. I didn't know that. Awesome. Yeah, I'll have to give this game a shot, I think, in the near future. Okay, to go along with the game, there is a League of Legends story anthem for this called You and Me Makes Us. So let's check this out. I know it's not the actual theme for Nunu and Willump. We'll be checking that out shortly. So it's just like a song by Deegan. It's just a song that was made for the game, I presume. And we're getting a little animation here too. That's cool. Oh, this might be copyright, huh? I feel like it might be. That's okay. This is gonna be a real happy song, huh? Oh, this is so cool already. What? Dude, this is so cool. What? He's got a good voice too. Dude, I just love that we're getting something like this. I know it's technically for the game, but yeah, watch out, Lissandra was on the way. And some Bali Bear as well. I like the transition between like the more cartoon style to like this 3D animation. It all looks very good. That was almost like a 3D jump as well. That was cool. Like they totally didn't have to do that, but they did. So I'm all for it. That was awesome. That came out November 1st, 2023. Okay, so yeah, it was at the end of last year, and I really want to play it now. All right, let's finally do the login screen for Nunu and Willump after we just heard that amazing song. This one is from 5 years ago. It is 3.5 minutes long, so a little bit of a longer one. Let's go ahead and give it a listen. No idea what we're going to get here. Okay, we got some little campfire, like, I don't know, animations going on here. Okay, again, some flute. That makes sense, right? I imagine it's just Nunu playing the flute. Who knows if Nunu's actually that good, though. It's definitely giving off, like, happy, I feel like, so far. I like their little cozy setup that they got. I love how that Willump is just, like, laying up against this pile of snow on the left side of the screen. Lots of drums in this one. Yeah, this is good. I mean, I don't know, it's kind of cozy, I feel like. Around the campfire kind of music. Okay, are they going to change it up now? Slowing down. I like the focus on the string there. And now the focus on the flute. Ooh, that sounds so nice. Kind of reminds me of Baldur's Gate 3 music. If you know, you know. So I guess D&D kind of music, tavern music would be another way of saying that. Yeah, I feel like this kind of music just puts a smile on your face, you know? This is a good one. I think this probably gonna get added to the playlist. Just for the sole fact that it's like very soothing. And honestly, I'm just smiling listening to it. Oh, the flute sounds so good. I mean, they had to make the flute like a pretty big focus of the song. It just makes sense for this champ, right? I loved it. That was so good, actually. Very nice. I love that, guys. You let me know in the comments what you think of the login screen. I think it's a pretty damn good one, personally. Again, I'll probably end up adding it to the Spotify playlist. And yeah, time to check out the skin. So I really do like their original design. Let's look at it in 3D. But I'm excited to see what kind of things they do creatively with Nunu and Willump. Ooh, we got a little different 3D screen here. I like it. All right, perfect. I think it's a really cool design. Let's go ahead and check out the others. Next up is Sasquatch. Okay, let's take a look at this one. The art looks cool, but what does it look like? This looks just kind of like a color change. I mean, kind of, a little bit. Basically, he's not really a Yeti anymore. He's now more of a Sasquatch, basically. And then we got a little change to Nunu as well, and the clothing and everything. I think it's fun. I like it. I'm really waiting to see what kind of like fun things we get for Willump, I guess, from these mostly. Now we have Workshop. So this is our holiday Christmassy one. Ooh, see, I do tend to love these. Like the Halloween and Christmas type skins, I do like those quite a bit. This one's fun. I feel like they could have went even more crazy with it though. They tried to turn him kind of into a reindeer, but not really. I do like Nunu's like little elf costume that Nunu has. So it's pretty cool, but I feel like we're going to have some better ones up ahead. What do we have? Grungy. Grungy? Grungy or grungy? I don't know. All right, what do we have? I think we... Ooh, so they're like... This is giving Toy Story, right? Like he's kind of like a plush animal. And then Nunu's also like in a plush costume. So this one, I like it because of how fun it is. I do want to see, is there any other variations? No, you can see the snowball. I guess they changed the snowball in these as well. Interesting. That one's good, but let's keep going. Now we have Nunubot, which we did see that there are voice lines for. And we saw it at the very end of the Champion Spotlight. I love this one. For some reason, listen, I know it doesn't even look like Willump anymore, but I love how creative it is. And I do kind of like sci-fi robot kind of stuff, so this is cool in my opinion. I really actually enjoy this. What's the snowball? The snowball is just like a giant, I don't know, like soccer ball or something, basically. Okay, I like this one quite a bit, actually. Okay, so let's do a top 3 since there's so many skins for Nunu and Willump. I'm going to put this one in the top 3 for now, the bot one. Next up, we have Demolisher. Oh, this one looks more serious. Let's check it out in 3D. Oh, this one's a lot. Oh, okay. Those teeth are scary. If you want a scary version of Nunu and Willump, this is your go-to so far. Let me take a look at the snowball. Yeah, it's kind of like medieval or just like, you know, steel armor kind of stuff, gladiator stuff. It's cool, but like, I don't think I want Willump to be scary. I want him to be kind of like cute and wholesome, I guess. This one's good for somebody out there, but not for me. It's kind of scary. All right, now we have TPA, honoring mistakes, winning performance as Nunu during the 2012 World Championship. All right, let's take a look at this. I didn't really get a good look at it in the thing. Oh, another scary one. I like Nunu in this. Like, it's just cool that he's like in a hoodie, got a headset on. But I don't think I really like Willump. Assassin's Taipei, okay. Yeah, it's giving off like punk rocker Willump, but I don't like it. They got rid of his tail as well. I like the Nunu design, don't like the Willump design. Next up is Zombie. Okay. I know this is coming from like the trailer there. He was like, I want to be a zombie, robots, like all that kind of stuff. So this is basically just Nunu's fantasies, which is fun. All right, zombie version. What do we got here? Oh, whoa. Nunu looks insane. Nunu looks like a little mad scientist. And then, yeah, Willump looks more like a Frankenstein zombie with the antennas coming out or whatever. This is a fun one. I feel like you could say this is almost like a Halloween skin, right? Because it's zombie themed and everything like that. So I think it's kind of fun. But in terms of like aesthetically, I don't know if it's really my fave. And then the snowball's just a giant green ooze ball or whatever. Yeah, it's okay. Let's see what else is going on. All right, we have Papercraft. Back to our wholesomeness. This I might end up liking. We do have some chromas for this one as well. Okay, it's Paper Mario. I mean, they're wearing paper armor. I think it's kind of cool. I like Nunu's hat. I'm not exactly sure. It's like origami, I guess, right? I'm not exactly convinced on the Willump design. Like, it's good. I think it's good. I think in-game it probably is good. And the snowball is a giant paper ball. Yeah, okay. That's kind of cool. I like it. We'll stick it in the top 3 for right now. But, yeah, Papercraft, we'll see. All right, 3 more to go. We have Space Groove. These are a little hit or miss for me, so let's see what we get. Okay, Willump is an alien. And I like Nunu's outfit as well. Very cool, very Space Groove. I actually really like this. I think Willump looks really fun. Like, he looks kind of weird, right? But he looks like he doesn't have scary teeth, and he's happy. He's smiling with this mouth in this one. So I think this one's actually really cool. I like this Space Groove quite a bit. There's some cool chromas that you can do with this as well. So yeah, I think I really like the Space Groove one. Let's stick that one in the top 3. 2 more though. What do we got? Nunu and Willump. And we've seen like 1 or 2 of the B ones. Ooh. That's pretty creative. It is pretty creative. I feel like the other chromas would kind of suck though. They don't suck, but it's like you almost want to do the yellow and brown, I guess, in this. Yeah, this is a good one. I don't want to make any decisions on this one right now. I like Willump's eyes in it and then the overall aesthetic of it, but I don't want to make an assumption yet if it's going to be the best one. This one, it just looks like maybe it's a giant ball of honey. I don't know. All right, that one's good. Let's go ahead and look at the rest. All right, last but not least, we have, Cosmic. I love my Cosmic skins. Is this going to make it in the top 3? It might. It definitely is. Yeah, this is cool. Aesthetically, it's just cool. I mean, look at it. Yeah. I'm glad that they did a Cosmic skin for Nunu and Willump. This is really fun. I like what Nunu's wearing as well. Let me take a look at the snowball here. Oh, interesting. It's more like a planet with rings around it. That's kind of fun. Yeah, this is good. This is going to go in the top 3. I think we actually bump out the Papercraft one, guys. And let's do our top 3. All right, so top 3 for me is going to be the Cosmic one. I'm actually going to stick the Nunu and Willump in there. I hope you guys don't hate me. And then Nunubot. Where's Nunubot at? Nunubot was way back at the beginning somewhere right here. Nunubot, definitely top 3. I think this one's really fun. Even though there's no other like chromas or anything for it, it's just good. I love it. I think Nunubot might actually be my favorite over the Cosmic, with Cosmic being second. Let me know in the comments, though, what your favorite skin for Nunu and Willump is. On to the Fandom Wiki. It looks like there's no background filled in for Nunu and Willump, so somebody go do that for him. And then we have appearance. So Nunu is a small no-tie boy of 8 years with tan skin, dark hair, and blue eyes. He wears an orange furred cape with leather gloves and boots and a hood made in semblance of Willump. I love how they just don't do the freaking... I guess this is just Nunu's fandom, but we need to go check out Willump's fandom, I guess. There's going to be 2 to check out, I suppose. Abilities. So mystical empowerment. Nunu was blessed by Willump with the powers of a gem of dreams, granting him the power to make his imagination come true. Due to his inexperience, Nunu's powers have yet to reach their peak. Ice magic. Nunu can create and summon ice to his aid and to help his allies. He can create icy constructs like bridges and walls, or summon near infinite snowballs to throw at his foes. He freezes his foes with ice, slowing them down to hamper their abilities. I wonder if that ice magic is more in the game Song of Nunu, because I feel like, we didn't see any ice-related abilities in the actual League of Legends game itself. It's all just mostly like snowballs, and then we have the Chomp ability from Willump, and that kind of stuff, right? True Ice. Nunu is capable of summoning True Ice, which is magical on meltable ice. All right, relations. We just have a few here. Freljordian legends. Nunu heard many Freljordian legends and tales from his mother, Leica, such as those regarding Anivia, Braum, Lysandra, Ornn, and Volibear. Anivia is a spiritual guide to the No-Tide tribe from which Nunu hails from. Nunu has always seen Braum as something to aspire towards. And I don't blame him. I feel like they're a little bit similar in, their wholesomeness, I guess. If he ever met Braum, he would ask him to become his father. What? Nunu was a refugee taken by the Frost God after his tribe was attacked by raiders. He He met Lysandra, who told him about a beast. Nunu would later befriend the beast and call him Willump. And then Avarosan. It is unknown if Nunu and Willump support Ash, but their deeds around the Freljord lead towards the same Avarosan goals of peace and unification. Yeah, I don't necessarily think Nunu and Willump would even align, I guess, politically with one or the other, but just based on what they're doing, I guess you can just say they align more with Ash. All right, so we did read the Stone Cold short story, but it does look like there was another short story called Frozen Hearts that we haven't gotten into. It looks like it might be related to the mother and Nunu specifically alone. And then Nivea is mentioned in that. I don't think we're going to read it, but you guys let me know if it's worth checking out later. All right, let's check out the trivia. It says Nunu suggests that Willump's favorite foods are roasted Raptosaurus, pollywog pudding, egg popsicles, rocks, more rocks, and bloblets. I love how the rocks are it's Krugs and Malphite. That's hilarious. Willump doesn't eat human foods as they do not provide magic/arcane power. Willump has a different perspective on the world because he's so ancient. Okay, that makes sense. He sometimes tones down his wisdom so he can have fun with his best friend, but they have moments of mentorship too. Nunu's mother was the singer in Ornn's teaser song, The Path to Hearthhome. Oh, okay. I think that was mentioned to me a long time ago when I did the Ornn reaction. Nunu is 8 years old, while Willump is much older, possibly old as the three sisters. Nunu was 5 years old when he obtained his flute and was separated from his mother and tribe after a raider attack. Svellsongur is Old Norse for swell singer. I was wondering if there was like a translation with that. Nunu is theorized to be about 4'2", with Willump being about 12 feet tall. Nunu could develop a crush on Annie due to a voice line from the Nunu and Willump bot skin referring to her as too pretty. Oh, okay. So we're most likely not going to check out the Nunu and Willump skin voice lines, but it is nice to know that that is a voice line in there. All right, we did see that there is a Willump fandom wiki, so we're going to check this out for just a little bit. Willump was designated the guardian of a crystal which displays the dreams of any nearby mortals. His race was lost when Lysandra nearly freed the Watchers, who descended into savagery after losing their powers, but the guardian remained, determined to protect the last of their power. As the last magical Yeti, the guardian had perceptive abilities that let him decide who the magic should be gifted to, and he could find nobody worthy. The humans who found him had only death and bloodshed in mind, and he responded in kind, showing the mortals a monstrous being. As time passed, the guardian began to forget those he loved, even his own name. So then we have the rest of the story, him meeting Nunu and everything like that. So we are going to skip the rest of that part. But we do have the appearance. Willump is a huge lumbering creature covered in white and pastel blue fur. The swirled patterns on his fur seem to belie his magical nature. He has 6 thick limbs, 2 legs, and 4 arms, all ending in paws with black claws and pink-skinned pads. He has long pointed ears along with pink skin on the inside. He has a black bear-like nose and an extremely wide mouth. His eyes and fangs glow bright blue. Finally, he has a pair of brown, 3-pronged antlers ending in round swirl shapes. When Nunu rides on Willump's back, he often uses these antlers like handlebars. That's a very descriptive paragraph of Willump. Very nice. We have nothing on the personality. It says TBA. Abilities, Yeti physiology. Willump is the last of the Yetis, a powerful race of beings that lived in the Freljord and carried powerful magic. Superhuman strength. Willump is far stronger than a human being and could easily kill many humans at the same time. Superhuman durability. Willump can endure much more damage than a normal human, such as weapons and the biting Freljord cold. And then longevity. Yeti can live for centuries. Willump himself has lived for millennia. And we got a few relationships here. Of course, we have Nunu, is Willump's best friend and holder of the magic Willump protects. Nar imagined himself a Yeti like Willump. Oh, okay. The only thing I know about Nar is, he's a Yordle, but like he gets bigger or something. That's it. Lysandra betrayed the Yetis and stole most of their power. Ash is the supposed reincarnation of Avarosa, one of the 3 sisters who visited Willump. And Rise may be looking for the crystal, as it may be one of the legendary world runes. Okay, so we really don't know much more about the crystal. It very well could be one of the runes. Cool. All right, guys, let's just dive into the special interactions. I did see that there is a Nanobot special interactions video that is uploaded that has almost 2 million views. You guys will have to let me know if I should watch that and another reaction. Just do a separate video for it or not, if it's worth it. But yeah, let me know.
I hope Lysandra's not mad.
Oh.
Her face might freeze that way.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Okay, Nunu's got some humor.
Don't let him bite you, Willump. Then you'll turn into a were-yeti.
Okay.
Wait, that would be awesome.
All right, Nunu's just gonna have some crazy imagination,
no.
huh?
You bit them, and now they're yeti wolves. Awoo!
Yes, he is.
Oh
I mean, he's what, 7 years old? Is that what they said?
At night. Let's muzzle them, Willump.
Let's muzzle them. Are you saying let's murder wolves?
If the moon sleeps at night, it won't shine anymore. Guess we better do the howling.
Okay. I love Willump imitating it.
Merc wolves, I come to fight
Merc
you
wolves.
in the name of your arch enemies, Merc cats.
Okay. I love that we're
I'm
getting a
not a
lot
Merc
of
Yeti
dialogue with the
myself.
wolves.
The boy who cried wolf? That's not me. I never cry.
I wonder who they got to voice Willump.
I'm gonna miss those pupsters, Willump. I'm gonna play a song so loud these wolves will lose their stinky breath
Stinky
trying
breath.
to howl over me. And though the song is ended, it echoes in our hearts.
I like that analogy. No idea what you said, Willump.
We gotta stop the raptors before they become evil raptors and try and eat the sun.
There's his imagination again.
It happened.
So the raptors are trying to eat the sun. The wolves are trying to get the moon to
The sun's still
sleep.
shining.
Or stay
Guess
awake,
that
I
means
guess.
our work is done. Are you sure they're really raptors? Or are they void monsters in disguise?
Ooh, void
Your
monsters.
brothers, Willump.
Well, he knows about the void monsters.
You say everything tastes like raptors.
I feel like they're really nailing like how a child this age would like
What a big
imagine
beak
things,
you have,
right?
Mrs. Raptor. You're gonna use it to hurt people, aren't you?
Yeah.
The other kids said I had a big beak once.
Like a big mouth. Oh, okay.
Don't hold back, Willump. They stole this nest from those wraiths we talked to.
Wraiths.
Maybe
In
now
his
the
imagination.
wraiths can come home. That old man in the cave asked us to kill exactly 10 raptors. I
What
don't
is that?
remember why.
I feel like this is an MMO reference.
Oh yeah,
Kind of.
the old man's gonna make pants out of the raptors' beaks and stuff. I don't know how.
Giving it purpose. I like it.
The Frost Trouble
Krugs
will never
next.
leave the village if we don't get rid of the Krugs. He's scared to step on them.
Yeah, Trundle's scared.
Frost Troll, your feet are safe now. You think the Krugs turned all those people into stone? There's only one way to find out.
That's from the story, so I recall that.
We should go back to the village, Willump. Maybe the curse is lifted.
Oh, okay, it's actually referencing. That's very cool.
These Krugs don't look happy to see us. They must be up to something, Willump.
Yeah, as we're the ones attacking
That
them.
was your mistake, Krugs. We never take evil for granted. If you see a Krug shadow, that means there's gonna be an earthquake.
Okay.
Willump,
We're learning something.
You didn't have to shake the earth yourself.
They're having so much fun together.
Sorry, Krugs. Worm says I gotta fight you to learn multiplicationing.
Multiplicationing?
That's what you get for teaching numbers.
Do we really need to teach Nunu math?
Think
Grump.
Grump's actually a princess? I'm not kissing her. Apologies, milady. We'll find a way to untotify you.
Oh, that's so fun.
Gah! We've been poisoned, Willump. The only cure is to kick Grump's butt. That was a weird cure. I hope I read the scroll right. The fairy's voice was coming from over here. I bet that Grump swallowed her.
Oh, you gotta save the fairy.
Fairy! Are you in there? Whoa! Disappeared.
Nunu's gotta be having the time of his life, even though I feel like they're technically in danger.
Your unjust reign ends here. May the crown pass to a more worthy Croaksworth, like Tim.
Tim.
Or Jerry.
See, that's
Or
also
Jen.
what a kid would do.
Or,
Just use regular names in their imagination.
let's gromp it up. Phew! I've never grommed so hard in my life.
I've never gromped so hard.
Tell us what happened to the Sentry's blue guy, or someone's gonna get hurt. You shouldn't abandon your best friends.
Yeah, sure.
We will banish you from this valley,
He's spitting, guys.
Man. infamy.
Ooh, that was a good one, Nunu.
He's sucking up all the blue in the world. We gotta stop him, Willump.
Yeah, don't let him take all the blue.
Sometimes blue is the only color in the Freljord.
That's true.
I remember my mom had
Blue and
eyes.
white.
A stone sentinel. He must be guarding something. Like
Yeah,
a
blue buff.
secret. Next time you'll remember, it's not nice to keep secrets.
Depends on the
Beat
secret.
up a bunch of tiny goobers, then you can fight the boss.
Tiny goobers.
No one's the boss of me. I hope Lysandra didn't hear that. Brambleback, it was you all
Okay,
along.
Brambleback.
Well, your evil deeds end here.
I love how all our voice lines, though, are just jungle.
Willump can't stop seeing red. What did you do to him, Brambly?
Brambly. He has a nickname for everybody.
You should have just said you were angry. The princess will never wake up unless we can find a bramble rose.
Ah.
No flowers on this one. We gotta keep looking. Cinders in his heart. A sure sign of evil, Willump. Now there's nothing but ash. Evil ash.
Evil. Not regular
I heard
ash,
what you did in
evil.
Kamangu, Brambleback.
Kamangu? What is Kamangu?
But maybe it was Ivern's fault.
Ivern mentioned?
Uh-oh.
What was that noise that Willump made?
High 3, Willump.
High 3?
I can do this.
Oh, because, okay, never mind, I got it.
Rip Scuttle. Stay close, Willump. Yeah! Go back to the void, ya crabby butt.
Whoa, he said butt?
Caught it with a chance of dragon.
Alright.
I like watching clouds, but it's even better fighting them.
Oh, because it's a cloud drake, got it.
Infernal. Sounds evil to me. Spicy.
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 I feel like that was a blooper
You're in
almost.
a mountain of trouble.
That's a good one.
Beat
He's
up
got
a
some clever
mountain.
lines for these drakes.
Can't
Ocean.
be any worse than a sea serpent.
I mean, it's a flying sea serpent.
Salty.
Salty, come on.
One dragon to rule
Elder.
them all. More like elderly dragon.
Okay, that's the best one yet.
A real dragon? Looks like we got under his scales.
Okay. These have been the best, I think, so far.
Higher, Willump, so I can punch it in the nose.
Well, his nose is probably hard.
Dragon slayers. That's us.
There you go.
Why are there never any snow dragons?
Oh, is there not a snow dragon?
Oh yeah, we can make one.
There you go.
They were just defending their home. Why don't the songs ever mention that?
He's
Songs
wising
aren't
up.
Usually this scary.
Baron.
At first I was afraid, but then I felt the snow became ice. What's happening, Mom?
What is he? What's that? What was
I
that
really
voice line?
Don't like monsters. Some say that beast cries can still be heard whenever you taste purple.
He is
Don't
very
close your
purple.
eyes, Willump. We gotta face this.
Willump doesn't seem scared, based on whatever he just said.
Am I crazy, or was that monster more afraid of me?
Oh, I like the little noise there from Willump.
Our caravan used to
Nivea?
race Nivea all across the Freljord.
Oh. Okay.
My mom said as long as I remember her, she'll always come back.
Oh.
Like Nivea.
Whoa, that's sad. Jeez.
Mom? I knew you were real.
Rom's
You were
real.
My dad? The vault door. I bet Orn carved it.
Whoa.
What? That's not a spoiler.
Pause. Hold on. Hold on. That's actually so funny. It's kind of meta, you know? I love that they're like breaking the fourth wall there. That's really fun. That's
I can be a
crazy.
hero too. I'll show everyone in the Frost Guard.
I don't know. I mean,
It's
the
not
problem,
like
okay,
that.
this is the problem with his relationship with Lysandra and then like having a relationship with Willump. Like, they're enemies, you know what I mean? Lysandra wants to use Willump, man.
Olaf, it's how you live. Even I know that.
Okay, I don't know anything about Olaf, so...
Uh-oh, Willump. He's got 2 axes.
Uh-huh.
One for each of us.
Oh. Oh.
Orn! My mom used to sing your song as the ashes died in the fire.
Which we read,
Still
she
makes
did
me
sing
feel
the
warm.
song for his theme or whatever, right?
Sometimes fighting can teach you things. Like how to forgive your brother. Definitely not a princess.
Rex, I could be a princess.
I want to be a barbarian when I grow up. Believe in yourself, Tryndamere, and you won't need to call people chickens behind their backs.
What is the slander against
Volibear.
Trend?
Sorry, I mean the Volibear. Or, Mr. the Volibear, sir.
Yeah, how do you call to him? Okay,
I know I
Pentacle.
should be happy, but it feels lonely, Willump.
Aw. He just wants friends.
Hurting people isn't fun, Willump. Is that why it's so hard to be a hero? Oh, one too many snowballs.
These are really fun,
Pudding
these
Dad is
interactions
still
here.
playing, right? We didn't want to hurt you. That's why we use snow.
Oh, right. That's the reason. Gain claim.
Freljord's greatest heroes on our way. Buckle your tunic. We're going in.
Buckle your tunic. This is interesting. I don't think we've had voice
Hurry,
lines like
Willump.
this.
Sounds like they're in trouble.
That's cool.
We're here to lend some fists.
Yeah, I like these kind of voice lines. These are fun.
Let's bury them in snowballs. Nunu and Willump to the rescue.
That's fun.
Fear not, fellow adventurers.
He's got so many. A battle cry.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I think Lysandra's mad at me.
Oh.
But I won't let her hurt you, Willump. Did we just die, Willump? Let's do it again!
Willump's noises can be kind of funny.
Can't lose hope, Willump. The Freljord is counting on us. I didn't think you were dead. I could see you breathing.
He was playing dead.
I missed you too, Willump. They lived happily ever after all.
Hasted move.
Ah,
Acting like he's barely holding on.
Oh!
That's fun.
Whoa!
I assume that's at the beginning of the game.
Froze in my nose.
The snot froze in your
This
nose.
is
Ew.
Awesome!
Dude, they have so many different like variations of the voice lines for Nunu and Willump. This is cool. Like the
Can't catch
Gangplane,
me.
this. It's very cool.
Faster, Willump! Once upon a time, there was a Yeti and a boy. But this time, I get to be the Yeti.
Oh.
Roar!
That's fun.
This way to adventure!
What the heck? That was the wildest noise I've heard.
It's not a flute, Willump. It's a sword.
Right.
Called Spellsonger.
Okay, I said it right.
Fine, I'll stick to snowballs.
Yeah, don't break the flute.
So they travel over mountains and glaciers. This one time, there was a village full of people turned into stone. Couldn't help them. But we're gonna help everyone else. Uh-huh. No way!
You can understand him?
Whoa, that's the best story my ears ever heard.
Me too.
But no one got hit in the face with a snowball. Till now. Gotcha, you big Galumpa.
Workshop, Nunu.
Workshop?
Oh, okay.
More like
We're getting
play shop.
we are getting some workshop. Nunu
We've
voice
come
lines.
to eat candy canes and kick naughty list butt. And
That's funny.
Everyone's on the naughty list.
Okay, there you go.
No
Demolisher.
more heroes. Now it's Crunchageddon.
Crunchageddon.
We're gonna demolisherize you. All right.
That's the way a kid would say it.
The point is, you're not gonna find it very pleasant.
Oh,
Brilliant Frost
TPA one?
versus a Zubu Frost.
don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Winning a championship is basically like saving the world.
Oh, that's fun that they put that in.
That's why TPA are my heroes.
That's cool that they did this.
Willump, I can't believe they had a t-shirt in your size. XL as in extra limbs.
Yeah. What other? Do we get any others?
Big
Kills
mistake.
any esports skin.
Get it? That's a player's name.
Oh, dude, I love. What are they doing with these voice lines? These are fun. That was cool. We got a ton of voice lines here. I would say about maybe like, what was it? Maybe like 7 or so minutes, even more, about 8 minutes or so were mostly of like the jungle and interacting with the jungle creatures and stuff. You got to see how Nunu would interact with these kinds of things with his imagination and just like how a child that's like 7 or 8 years old would imagine like having an adventure and that kind of fantasy and stuff, right? So we really get to see how Nunu and Willump are out in the world and just they're having fun, right? Even though they're technically kind of in danger, but I'm sure Willump would protect, you know, Nunu with his life and everything. So things got really juicy, I think, though, when we got to the Drakes and then also when we got to actually interacting with the other champions. So the best lines, though, for sure were the Drake ones, but then we also got the Anivia one right here was kind of sad. My mom said as long as I remember her, she'll always come back. Just like Anivia. I haven't done an Anivia reaction, so I don't know if there's something revolving around, like if you remember Anivia, she'll show up kind of thing, or what's going on with that. And then the Braum one, asking Braum to be his dad is so hilarious. I almost feel like Braum should be their dad, though, because honestly, it would be kind of perfect. I say their dad. I guess Nunu's dad. I don't think we should have Willump be the son of Braum. You guys have to let me know in the comments the little snippets here with Olaf, because I don't really understand Olaf just yet. The Orin reference I did understand as well. But yeah, Trinamir made sense, so that was totally fine. Volibear, I think they were just kind of like, Volibear's not a very friendly person, I assume, so that's probably why they were interacting that way. But the greatest thing was the fourth wall break of like the child voice actor, or whoever the voice actor is. I don't even know if it was an actual child or just some voice actor that's really good at doing child voices. They broke the fourth wall with the whole the vault door by Braum, and then they're like, that's not a spoiler. That was really fun. So I actually wonder if that was revealed that way, like the thing about the vault door being built by Orin, or was that, I know I just did the Braum reaction, but I don't know how it was actually revealed to the League of Legends community, right? I wonder if it was revealed this way. That would have been a really fun reveal. And then the other fourth wall break here with the whole, with Mistake, and then saying that's a player's name. Like, come on, what are they referencing here, right? So that's really cool that I kind of like these fourth wall breaks. I actually kind of wish they did this a little bit more often, to be honest with you, because it's just, I don't know, it's just fun, right? It's kind of, it's Deadpool, right? If you guys have seen Deadpool, that's the whole part of his character, right? And the humor of it. So I kind of hope they do more of that kind of stuff in the future. All right, guys, there is a voice lines video. I'm going to check that out now and just see if we get a little extra voice lines in there. And yeah, all right, let's check these out. Let's get in spotlights.
It's okay. We'll play later. Every adventure is better with a friend.
Okay, we're getting some new ones already.
Ice, wind, spray of souls.
Spray of
Way
souls.
Seekers, the elder toll. Locked for eons, a frozen key. The power lies inside me.
Nice rhymes there, Nunu. Why was he screaming, though?
Gods are gone, the world they're forged. Now flames are gone, and words are torch. Against the cold, the song I sing, a spark of my own forging. Well, technically my mom's. We've
That's
told
fun.
the tales of Iron Forge. We've cowered at the thunder's roar. But if you sail, the sisters seek. Seal sister from the ocean speaks.
What is
Willump,
the
I
story
want to
being
meet her.
told here?
The troll was fierce, his breath was cold. Not blood, but ice.
Frost
And
troll?
would behold, to spill from wounds, the bites of steel. And flesh was hero's blade concealed. Being a hero is awesome! The dragon's maw opened wide, and fire bloomed deep down inside. The hero saw a flash of teeth, And maybe I'll tell you what happened next time, Willump.
I just imagine them around a campfire doing this.
A creature great, a mountain guard. A terrible monster, its own past scarred. In ruin it rages and magic swirls, but its power once saved the world. Whoa, that guy sounds cool!
I'm with Willump on that one.
The witch hissed as her spell was spun, and heroes raised their voices won. For glory, for freedom, they joined the fight, but their cries were trapped in darkest ice.
Yeah.
Sandra taught me that one.
I was gonna say, that's a Lysandra story.
Steel flashed as it cut through air, and web guarding the spider's lair.
Elise?
8 legs covered in
Maybe?
claws and hair. A web of danger, life in snare.
That's the only spider I can think of. She probably has a lair.
Whoa!
Laugh nonverbal. Okay, they got their laugh. Willump sounds crazy, man. What noise are they even making?
Willump,
Oh, dying.
no!
Oh.
Willump, don't leave me!
Don't leave me, bro. Why do they gotta do this?
Willump, I'll save you, Willump. I'll save you. I can save you.
Oh, they can't do that. This is too
Songs
sad. You
aren't
can't do
usually
that.
This scary. Let's count our steps.
Count our
11,
steps?
1, 11,
No.
7, 2. Do your battle cry.
I'd lose my
Willump.
mind.
No, not that one.
Uh,
I eat heroic deeds for breakfast. Willump prefers Krugs, all in one gulp.
Stones, rocks, basically.
Make way for the Yeti! Slow down, Willump! You're gonna cause an avalanche! Before I can! This day keeps getting more
Bazonkerific.
Willump knows the way.
That is a kid
He
word
knows
for
lots of
sure.
stuff. Last one
He
there's
knows
a
lots of
stinky
stuff.
old Yeti. Fine. Magical too.
Stinky old magical Yeti.
We gotta find out what happens next. Or I can never finish our song. We can't be heroes without a song. It's cold.
It's cold? You live in the Freljord.
I'm glad you're here, Willump.
But I guess, yeah.
Rumble, tumble, and scrumble.
Scrumble.
Willump loves to scrumble. They only hurt people because there's something sad in their hearts? Then I'm gonna knock it out.
That's such a kid
Don't
response.
be afraid, Willump. I am not scared. Maybe just a little. How many words do Yetis have for snow? And for farts?
Oh, of course. Farts.
I knew it.
I knew it too.
Your steps are the rhythm. And my flute's the melody.
Well, it made a weird noise
I
there.
bet if we stayed really still, we'd become invisible.
I feel like I did that
Always
as a
see you,
kid.
Willump.
Oh, I'll always see you. Oh.
Home is that way, Willump. Sometimes the world's more interesting when you close your eyes. I see goblins. Whoa, they have warts. That's how you know they're bad guys.
Oh, the warts? Really?
You know what would be fun, Willump? Everything, if you're there with me.
Oh, that's too wholesome, man.
I can't pronunciate your real name.
His real name?
Well, you can't say Nunu either.
Yeah, technically he can he? He just makes grunt noises.
It's okay to be sad sometimes, Willump. That's how you know when you're happy.
That's
Keep your eyes open
true.
for treasure, like skulls or rusty
Skulls?
swords. Cool.
I don't think that's a treasure, my
Playtime's
dude.
never over. You're first tickling me. The only thing louder than Willump's steps is his snoring.
Oh, dude, I imagine he snores real loud. Oh. Nice.
Someone out there needs our help. The adventure continues. Let's shake out some snow.
That's funny.
Are we there, Yeti?
Are we there,
Get it?
Yeti? Stop.
You're laughing on the inside, huh?
Yeah.
Keep playing, Willump. No one can tell us not to. We already broke the rules with the super mega punch.
I don't think you have a punch ability.
Okay, they're not looking now. Bring it in, you big fur snargle.
Fur snargle. I love his little nicknames for Willump.
This is just like in my favorite song. Only this time, it's about us. Old people always doom the world, so it's up to kids to save it.
Oh no!
Everyone knows heroes are brave. and
Not
they
him
hit
calling
stuff
out the
really
old
hard,
people.
But only I know the true secret. No, not that. I bet you 3 icicles I can fly. I just never jumped hard enough.
Yeah, good luck with that.
We don't go to the Freljord. It comes with us. Let's make snow tracks. We're off like a dirty tunic. That's what one of the elders used to say. I wonder if he's all right. Let's put the venture in adventure. You can't give up if you're standing on a Yeti. That's as up as it gets.
Oh, Willump just making an
Go Team Yeti! There's nothing to it but to do it. Let's get in there and thwack some stuff.
Okay.
Battle is the song I came to sing. I bet we could have fun over there. A snowball is never just a snowball. If you believe in magic...
It's a magic snowball. There you go.
If you could do anything, Willump, what would you do? Scratch behind your ears? That's not an adventure.
That's funny. He's like, no,
My
but could you
mom's out
scratch there?
somewhere. I can hear her, Willump, every time I go to sleep.
Oh, dude, anytime the mom's mentioned, it's so sad. Oh, is he sleeping? Sounds like sleeping noises. What are you saying, Willump? I can't understand you.
You bop and I'll boop, Willump. I got your back, Willump. Whoa.
Now we got the
Almost fell
attack
off.
voice lines.
Put some claw into it, Willump. Let's
Put some
kick bad
claw
guy
into it.
butt. Because they never wear butt armor.
Oh my god.
It's not fighting if you're having fun. Watch out for his beard.
True, I guess.
You could get tangled up in it. Willump's not a monster. I have sworn to vanquish all kinds of bad stuff, starting with your face.
Whoa.
I learned how to fight from a song. That's not weird. It's cool.
Willump calling him
We'll
out.
always win, because we have something to fight for. Not princesses. Gross.
Gross. He's too young.
No wonder they're so angry. They forgot to bring snowballs. Claws
That does it,
snap.
yeah.
Teeth chomp. Saving the world is so much fun.
Nunu, you're having
These bad
too
guys
much
aren't gonna
fun, I
lose
almost feel like.
themselves. Mess with the Yeti and you get the boy.
Oh,
If
clever.
we save the Freljord, everyone has to like us. The
I don't know
best
about
part of being
Sejuani.
a hero is shouting out your catchphrase.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what dastardly means.
That's giving
but
comic
I'm
book.
gonna punch it. Fear the wrath of Spellsonger. It's not a flute.
Yeah, it's a sword.
And a little of that. Pow! Don't make me come down there and bonk you myself.
Bonk. Oh.
Evildoers beware. Didn't anyone tell you? The bad guys never win. We don't
Right.
want to hurt you.
Ooh, that one was... Willump was into
What
that
you're
one.
doing is wrong.
He is definitely giving off, like, comic
Yeah,
book,
what
like
he
Spider-Man a little bit, almost.
Something tells me they don't want to hug. Meet my best friend,
Like
Willump.
a young version. Okay, now we got more Willump noises that are attack. We got a lot more voice lines in this than I thought, honestly. It was a longer video, but I was like, it's probably just going to be a lot of repeat. Oh, he's making scary noises. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for the voice lines and special interactions for Nunu and Willump. Yeah, I mean, they did a great job with just incorporating, like, how a child this age who's technically been sheltered. We read that, and I knew that, but, like, he's technically definitely being sheltered from the bad things in the world. Like Willump is kind of doing that, or they're just maybe avoiding it, because I don't know, like, who's technically deciding to go where between these two, right? Or are they just walking around the Freljord and just having fun with snowballs and stuff, right? Like, I don't truly know, but he's definitely been sheltered. As you can see, like he's having playtime all the time. So I feel like hopefully nothing tragic happens to these two. And hopefully eventually they actually do find Nunu's mom. I don't know if she's actually even alive anymore, but still, I think they did a great job of getting the voice lines down of what a boy this age would actually be doing in this situation. What are some of the things that a boy that age would be imagining, or what would they have, like, you know, fantasy battles about and things like that, right? And I think they did a really, really good job with that. I think it's honestly perfect. Whoever they got to write these voice lines definitely knows like what somebody that age would act and say. I think some of the favorite voice lines were still from the Drakes, and I still think it was like the interactions with like Anivia and Braum and those little interactions there. These were still fun. Willump had some funny noises. I wish there was like some other like fourth wall break here with some of these voice lines, but that's totally okay. I can't expect those all the time since we only got like 2 from the special interactions. But in terms of where Nunu and Willump could go in the future, I honestly think, you know, so he's looking for his mom. There's like some sort of, there's conflict going on kind of between this. So we got Lysandra wanting to get Willump. And then there's a lot of like touchy things going on in the Freljord, I would say, actually. I mean, I would say all the regions have some like conflicts going on, but it really seems like all of the individual Freljordian champs, I guess I haven't done, you know, I haven't done a lot of Freljordian champs, but the main focus ones of like Lysandra and Ashe and Sejuani, and then, you know, the 3 gods with Anivia, Ornn, and Volibear, like a lot of people do not get along in the Freljord. And you know, it's kind of weird that Nunu is friends with Lysandra, but then Lysandra is definitely not going to be friends with Willump, and so on and so forth. So it's kind of like there's like this ever going on like triangle of just like this person likes this person, but then this person doesn't like this person, but this person is friends with this person. So it's like there's a lot going on in the Freljord, basically. I know we are getting a new champion as of recording of this. I forget what her name is. Maybe it's Aurora. There's going to be like the red-headed champ in the Freljord. I don't know what's going to be going on with that champion, but it'll be interesting to see how they come into the Freljordian dynamic. But I think Nunu and Willump are good where they're at. I don't think they really need to do anything with them. They might not ever touch, you know, the story of like Nunu finding his mom. I think it's kind of perfect with them just being best friends and just having a good time. And I think, you know, they're not going to have Nunu growing up or anything. These champions, I assume, just all stay the same age in this world or whatever. But, you know, yeah, I think they're at a perfect part of their lives right now. And I don't think we need to see anything, honestly, lore-wise, really done to Nunu and Willump. I haven't said that before, I feel like. This is honestly probably the first time I'm really saying, like, Nunu and Willamp's lore, I think they're good. I don't know what happened in the Song of Nunu game, actually, so I guess I don't know how that ends. Maybe there's like some mystery at the end of that game, so I guess I'll have to play that and see what's going on in that. Other than that, I think they're good where they're at, and yeah, I think their lore is perfect. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction of Nunu and Willump. Please leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the other League of Legends videos we do have up as well, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction. Bye.